this video is just a quick kind of example of something that you can practice to make that Altissimo G basically more enjoyable to practice. Because I remember when I was kind of learning more on alto, if I'm truthful, to trying to get that G Altissimo note to come through was just a nightmare. And to be totally truthful, it was awful. You used to get that scrapey, horrible sound of nothing coming through, just that dead kind of just ringing out for hours on end trying to get this note to come through, and it wouldn't have it. So this is kind of a, I suppose, more enjoyable way. It also enables you to practice the palm key notes as well as a high F fork key. So it's basically, the tune is Skyward Bound by Steps Ahead. Michael Brecker's on sax. Rather than talk you through all the notes and the actual tune, I'll put some notation up on the screen, and I'll also write it in letters just in case you're not familiar with reading notation. So what I do for the Altissimo G on tenor is I use the first finger of the left hand on the B key, and I also use the high F sharp key in the right hand to get that note to pop out. So I've got low G, or normal G without the octave key, the octave higher, and that first finger and the high F sharp key to get that high G to pop out. And basically you run up to it, like I say, I'll add the notation, but in basic terms of the run up to that G to help you practice it, to make it kind of a scalic thing, is D to E flat, this fork F key, which is, rather than playing your index finger on the B, I'm lifting it up onto this kind of high F auxiliary key, and my second finger is on in its usual position on that second A key. And you'll hear that in the tune. Obviously you've heard it in the example before, and like I say, it's just kind of a nice ballad. It should hopefully, I know it's frustrating, but it should hopefully take away the battle of trying to get that Altissimo G out. Just to quickly add as well, the G fingering that I showed you, this kind of first finger and high F sharp, is something that works best on this saxophone, and it might on your saxophone as well. But there are other fingerings for this G Altissimo note. You can just hold this front key. Basically, if you look at your sax, it's the highest key up, the auxiliary one that's above the B fingering note. You can just hold that, and on quite a lot of saxes it'll pop out. On this one, it's very unpredictable. On this sax, I should say. You can hear it's there, but sometimes it goes flying all over the place. Possibly is my technique as well. And what you can do is add to that the low B flat. You can hear it's going all over the shop again. It's crazy. Up, down, all over this place, and sometimes it scrapes out. It's awful. Whereas this B and the high F sharp on this sax, just, it gives me a lot more kind of, it's a lot more of a reliable fingering. And hopefully it is on your sax. The only other thing to mention is, if you are getting something from these videos, and I hope that you are, if not, that's fine, but I've created a playlist. So if you go to playlists, rather than sieving through kind of all my old band videos and the rest of it, I'll make a playlist that are just these kind of little tutorial things. You know, maybe that should make this channel a little bit easier to use. Thank you.